Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome back to Batman the Telltale series. We're coming into what is quite possibly the finale of this playthrough. Batman literally just took off his mask and it's hitting the ground, as you can see in the background of the pause screen. Vicky still has Alfred held hostage and now actually has him, well, I was going to say at gunpoint, but it's more like at staff point because she's, whatever. So Alfred doesn't want us to take off our mask. I'd said from the beginning that if she wanted Bruce Wayne, I'll give her Bruce Wayne. She's already had her mask taken off, so it's only fair that, we meet on equal terms, especially because she's like the extreme version of Batman. But anywho, I'm digressing yet again like I seem to do quite often. Let's get into the gameplay and figure out what's going to happen toward the end, because we're right here. Yeah, she's shocked. She's surprised, because after everything she did, she was not able to figure this out.
This must be some kind of trick.
Wow, she doesn't even believe her own eyes.
He'd never be the man Batman is. He only looks out for himself. But of course.
Wow, this is really throwing her, isn't it?
Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless.
Oh, so...
just like your father did.
Jesus, so now she's twisting Batman.
There's nothing heroic about you.
Yeah, you're right about my father.
You're right about my father. The things he did are unforgivable. But I am trying to make up for his crimes. I wear this mask to help people.
I'm not some naive socialite you can sweet talk. I know a liar when I see one.
Apparently you don't. Whoa. Geez, she just Mike Tyson'd my ear with her staff. Alright, time to take this bitch down. What happened? What's wrong?
No more lies. No more talk. The only truth left is in your death.
Is there gonna be any explanation for where we are right now and why it looks this way? I'll throw a rock at her. Bitch. Oh, those shift buttons are always throwing me off. Ooh.
I'll bury you.
For a guy that was supposedly trained as a ninja, he's not doing a very good job of keeping up with her. Like, I don't know what kind of training she's had, but... Oh, then again, she does also have tech. Like, Bruce literally has nothing but himself right now. Oh, shit. Yikes. Okay, what's gonna happen? Oh, we're trying to take out the columns now. That is so not fair. That's actually a pretty creepy laugh, not gonna lie. Whoa. Nice. Ooh. I'm sorry, but her chest is collapsed. She is dead. She is, in fact, no longer alive.
Stop, Vicky.
No, she doesn't have to stop. She's dead.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge.
You kicked her in the chest, into a stone pillar, through the stone pillar. She's done. She's done. She should not be doing this right now. Her ribcage has collapsed. Her lungs and her heart have been exploded. She's dead. This is not happening. This is actually like her fever dream as she's about to die on the floor right now of this temple. Okay. But anyway, she is wearing an armored suit, so I assume that she... Ooh. I'm missing. There we go. It's a good old-fashioned slobberknocker. Oh, wrong button. Ooh. And Bruce comes through with a slightly longer reach. Oh. I'm sorry, she needs to be armored. She should not be able to breathe right now. Oh god, gotta move. Well, that symbol's charged up, so... What's our finishing move gonna be this time? Oh boy. This tempo, she's a-coming down.
You belong in this place, Bruce.
Oh, angelic symbolism, huh?
Forgotten, buried, and Gotham will not mourn.
Oh, now it's my turn to have the staff.
End here!
Finishing blow. Nice! I don't know what you were planning on doing, Vicky, but... Oh. Wow. Ooh. And fallen angel symbolism. Now she's crushed by the head of the angel, I'm guessing. I'm sorry, if Vicky is not dead right now, this game is like... I mean, I know, it's a comic book game and everything, it's a Telltale game. Realism kind of goes out the window, but Vicky should have died at least 3 times in this fight. But no, there she is, hobbling away.
I see your true face. I'll never trust you.
You didn't trust me to begin with. Is she actually dead this time? I don't know. But that's 4. That's 4 times that Vicky has died in this fight. Jeez, literally the friggin' hobbled carrying the hobbled. If they manage to actually get out of that, I will be very impressed. Well, they got out of it because it's a week later.
Last week's events at Arkham Asylum.
Look
A
at that, a
spokesperson for the
video feed that
GCPD
actually shows
assured
what's
us
happening.
That the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells.
Yay.
Miss Vale is missing and presumed dead, following a gruesome battle with the caped vigilante known only as the Batman. Her death marks the end of Children of Arkham's reign of terror.
I like how they had to emphasize the fact that they don't know who Batman is.
It's better that they don't.
Ah, magical liquid that appears from the
Any
empty
word from Miss
bottle.
Kyle?
And I don't expect I'll be hearing from her anytime soon.
With everything that's been going on,
What about Harvey? I saw him in the
haven't
asylum,
gotten a
but
chance to thank you for what you did, sacrificing your identity for my safety.
well, consider the fact that she's
But,
dead. Not much of a
It
sacrifice.
was a dangerous thing to do. You could lose everything.
Yeah,
The
well,
secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain. Gone.
Without you, none of this would work. You are my family.
You don't know how good it is to hear you say that.
I love how Alfred will
after
remember, but the
everything that's
game's about
happened.
to end in like 5 minutes.
And your ear? At least there's something left of it.
They can fix
Dr.
that.
Tompkins assured me it adds character.
That it does.
Why? Because he can't afford to have that fixed.
We will get through this, Bruce.
There's nothing on the
Don't
screen.
lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham. You should be proud.
Yeah, there'll be more.
Lady Arkham, Penguin, Harvey. They won't be the last to threaten Gotham.
Likely not, but you'll be ready. In the meantime, let us hope for some peace. To peace.
The damage
Wow,
done
it's a-
by the Children of Arkham
God damn
has
it,
left
TV.
Gotham
All right,
a
that'll
city
work.
in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And
Nice.
I hope, despite the recent terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Such
Will
as
his
Bruce
token
Wayne.
appointment be enough to regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts agree that
Gordon
Wait, what do they agree
requested
on?
Gotham's
Damn it,
leaders
Alfred.
to stand behind him. Leaders like you.
Yep, exactly.
Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you plan to do for its future.
I'm gonna erect a
could
statue
be a
in my
fresh
father's
start.
honor. No, I
For
won't.
you, and for this city.
You didn't even have the blood
In
cleaned
Gotham,
off the pool
the only
table. It's been a
figure that
week.
can
Come
make as
on.
much impact as a Wayne.
Is Batman.
You've helped
never let
this
anyone
city
see Batman's
tremendously,
ear.
both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he dons a cape or not, is someone I'm proud of and honored to call my friend.
I can't stop staring at his ear. That's a lot to live up to, you know? Just thank you. Keep it simple.
Thank you, Alfred.
So, what do you intend to do about tonight?
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
Just talk to
That
Tony
is
Stark. He does that shit all the
unfortunate.
time.
I suppose you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable. As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down. But Batman is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most.
You know, I have a
Perhaps
feeling...
one is truly the mask, and one is who you truly believe you are.
And see, that's the thing. I was going to say that I have a feeling, first of all, that for the sake of the gameplay, that most people are going to choose Batman, because it's always like, oh, well, he's always Batman. Like, that's who he is. Like, the face of Bruce Wayne that he puts out there is the illusion that he puts out for everyone, but Batman is who he is. Because at a moment, like, he has all that natural skill in addition to the technology. So I feel like people would choose to attend as Batman, because that's always been the whole, like, mythos of Batman, is that he's there as a symbol for the world. But with the way the game has gone, Batman's always going to be there anyway. And I never really saw him much as like a public speaking figure. Plus, on top of it, Gordon already knows that he can trust Batman. We've got that rapport with him. Right now, for me, as far as everything that's happened, the more important thing is to rebuild Bruce's name and to get his faith back in the people. So, and Batman will continue to do his job like he always does. So I'm going to say we're going to attend as Bruce.
Let Gordon know Bruce Wayne will be there.
You'll make quite the impression. Gordon will be grateful.
Now, with all these remembering things and the way this is all going, I feel like they're almost setting things up for a season 2. And if they do, hopefully they'll have made some improvements on the game, because this has been kind of glitch-ridden. I mean, a lot of games are nowadays, which is very disappointing, but hopefully they'll take care of it. Like, look at that. I just saw a policeman teleport.
Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Actually, it sounds perfect. It's what we're all
Don't
used
worry.
to.
It will. Thank you for having me, Commissioner.
What happened to your ear? It looks painful.
Cut myself shaving?
What'd you use, a chainsaw? Well, to be honest, I was surprised to get your call. Now, after that nasty business at your manor, I know Harvey was a good friend of yours. A loss like that, I wouldn't blame you for lying low.
And that's why I didn't want to go as Batman.
What you did is no secret. These people all saw there's more to Bruce Wayne than just the playboy. Public opinion is bound to swing around.
Perfect. Exactly what I hoped for.
Before long, you'll be Gotham's golden boy again.
These people, they have no idea who Bruce Wayne really is. But that's about to change.
Oh? Well, I look forward to knowing the real Bruce Wayne as well. I was half hoping Batman might show up, too. I wouldn't mind knowing he was keeping an eye on things here. Not to mention, he makes one hell of an impression on people.
If Batman isn't here, then it's because he's more needed somewhere else. I wouldn't take it personally.
Yeah, good advice when it comes to that guy.
See, even Gordon understands.
They're ready for you,
This
Commissioner.
is perfect. This is exactly the ending that I wanted.
You know, during times like these, it can feel impossible to hold on to hope. But I have hope. Hope that together we can rebuild what was lost. Now, in the last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats. And one of those people is Bruce Wayne.
Thank
Let's
you,
see if I can
Commissioner
manage not to
Gordon.
screw this up, because I
Tough act
guarantee
to
they're going to have
follow.
me choose some options here.
I'm here today to not only show my support for our acting commissioner,
Look at
but
those
also for the
low-rendered
city.
civilians in the
Many
group
of
there.
you have suffered terrible losses. And some of those losses came at the hands of my own father. Or at least as a result of his actions.
Okay, yeah.
No matter how much I want to, I can't change the past. Gotham's so-called Golden Age was built on corruption and lies. But that doesn't mean that going forward, we can't do things differently.
Exactly.
We have to do things differently. If my recent incident with Harvey Dent has shown me anything, it's that I can no longer sit on the sidelines. My family's wealth was built on the suffering of others.
Wait, is he giving it
I
away?
think it's
What's going
time
on?
to repay that debt. I plan to use my resources to improve the city and make the lives of its citizens better. And to that end...
Oh, boy. Oh, if I choose the police, it's like militarizing Gotham. But Arkham Asylum could actually help people. But if I choose the asylum, will they think I'm part of Thomas Wayne? Like, again? Like... Oh, God, what do I do? You know what? I don't know. What do I do? Jeez, you know what? I feel like if I did a stronger Gotham police, it would actually end up militarizing Gotham. And Batman's there to help prevent that. But the asylum aspect of it, if we can actually fix these people that do need help and put the proper people in there, then that would be the better route. So I don't want to militarize Gotham.
I am ceasing construction on the Wayne Mental Health Facility. Instead, I'll be devoting all my resources to improving the existing Arkham Asylum. It will be the most advanced mental health treatment facility in the country, in keeping with the vision of its founders.
He's a billionaire, though. Why can't he do both? Wow. Whoa, listen to those amazing sound effects. Hands on the keyboard. You know, the tires squealing. Oh, shit.
Clear the area!
Wow, police officer. What the frick happened to your face? Jesus. Well, that's what I get for trying to make myself a public figure,
Just
but little do they know,
minutes
I'm
ago,
actually Batman.
Bruce Wayne delivered a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life.
Oh yeah, performance improvements all over the place. What? How'd he get out?
See you soon, Brucey.
Yep, so definitely set up for a season 2. Gee, wonder who the villain of that one could be. I wonder. Yikes. Alright, well, yeah, so quote-unquote performance improvements that they implemented didn't do jack for this game. I mean, and I know I had to turn down the rendering and the resolution and everything to make it, you know, run smoothly, but at the cost of the quality of the game itself. Anywho. Did you successfully distract the Penguin? Almost 80% of us did. Nice. So, I mean, that's kind of a given. I don't know how the hell you would have messed that one up. Ooh, hello. Did you blame Alfred for his involvement with Thomas Wayne? 30% of players told Alfred it didn't matter whose fault it was, all that mattered was fixing the problem. 2% of players blamed Alfred. Wow, you are terrible, terrible people. 1.6% of players did not respond, which that I can kind of understand, because, like, I mean, if you don't feel like you can justify what Alfred did and that you want to blame him, but you don't want to be a bastard and actually say it, like that would be the better option, more so than actually outright blaming him. But the majority of players comforted Alfred that he wasn't to blame. Okay, I mean, I understand the difference. Like, I actually said, like, it doesn't matter, as opposed to saying it was okay. So there is a little bit of a difference between the two, but I'm happy with the choice that I made. 91% of players regarded Selina as more than a thief. So some people were like, yeah, no, you're a thief, you suck, like that's it. So, although like I said, I wonder if the relationship with her had been good the whole way through, would something have changed? Like, would she have agreed to at least stick around, not so much help us toward the end, but just like be a part of like Gotham still? Take off the cowl. 3/4 of us took it off, and a quarter of us did not. I'd actually be interested in seeing what happens if you don't take it off. Let's see. We addressed as Bruce more so than Batman. Very closer to being down the middle, but still the majority of us did Bruce. And wow, why wouldn't they tell us the choice between the police and Gotham Asylum? Like, that seems like a big thing. Batman season overview. Click to view your performance. Oh, the whole thing? Ooh, here we go. So, my Batman Bruce Wayne was compassionate. The crusade to defend Gotham is about helping people, being a beacon of hope in a dark world, to use one's strength to lift people up instead of just beating villains down. So 88% compassionate, 12% pragmatic, which is what I always kind of felt like Batman really kind of was. Like, yeah, he does, his own way of doing things, but he's supposed to, care about the people he's protecting. 65% merciful as opposed to being brutal, which again, there is a time and a place for being brutal, but Batman's idea was being better than the bad guy, so I understand that. Cunning versus honesty, 81% honest, so 19% cunning. I'm actually perfectly okay with this. You'd think that as Batman you would need your cunning, but like there's being clever and there's also being, I guess you could say an outright liar, because we're talking about honesty here versus cunning. So they're talking about, saying lies as opposed to using the truth and using it properly. So I'm okay with that. Self-reliant versus collaborative. I was actually kind of divided on this one. Although I totally understand why I would be more collaborative than self-reliant. Batman is only one man. Bruce Wayne is only one man. And when you technically think about it, they're both half men, because one cannot be when the other one is in existence. So Bruce Wayne can't do certain things when Batman's around. Batman can't do things when Bruce Wayne is the one who's around. So he needs allies, he needs friends, he needs other people to rely on. So being collaborative, I believe, is actually the smart option. What, anything else, or just the end of the game? Nope, that is the end of it. Alright, well, I am kind of happy with this game, but at the same point, I'm disappointed with a few things. First of all, the way that the game actually played. Like, it was very much unpolished. Those performance improvements that they supposedly implemented should have been implemented from the get-go. Like, a game should never come to be released and have these types of issues. It drives me absolutely nuts that stuff like that happens, and unfortunately, it's become the norm, and that's wrong to me. I did enjoy playing the game, I will say that much, but I don't feel like the decisions I made had that much weight anymore. Like, I put Harvey in the asylum to help him, but as far as I know, he's still in there not getting any help at all because he's cowering in a cell. Penguin, I assume, is in prison, but what is that going to mean for his future? Selina just kind of went off on her own. So, ultimately, it didn't feel like anything I did had any major impact on the story or anything like that. And I know there's a certain limit to the options that you can do and how they impact the game. There are rails that the game has to follow along, but at least in games like Walking Dead Season 1, when I played through that one, I felt the weight of my decisions. I know the game was on rails and everything, but for a good example, and spoilers if you guys haven't played through the game, in the end, Lee ends up dying because he was bit by a walker, and there's a decision you make whether or not you try to cut off your arm to prevent yourself from turning, or do you keep your arm because you know you're about to turn anyway, and you end up fighting through a sea of walkers to try to get to Clementine and save her. So ultimately, whether or not you chop off your arm has no big impact on it, but you feel that impact when you're going through fighting those walkers. If you choose not to cut off your arm, you have two arms and now you're more capable of fighting through and saving the person that you care about. But if you did chop off your arm, well, now you're fighting through them, but it makes you even more badass because you're doing it with one hand. With this one, the decisions I made just seemed kind of arbitrary. I feel like Selina would have left regardless. Harvey would have been in a bad place. We wouldn't even have seen him in the asylum. He just would have been thrown in the cell. Penguin would have ended up in prison no matter what. So there's not a whole lot of weight to things. Even me taking off my mask and showing myself to Lady Arkham at the end, ultimately, what did that do? Nothing. It was just a matter for the confrontation. There was no major impact. And now, choosing between the police and Arkham Asylum, if there's no Season 2 to this, then that decision will have had absolutely no weight or impact on anything at all. So, I don't know, I've got mixed feelings about this game. I did enjoy playing through it, but if I had to sit down and do a review, I don't think it would get a very high score. Probably somewhere in the middle, maybe a 6. but I don't know if it would get any better than that. I would actually just sit down and contemplate and go through everything to make a determination like that. But anyway, that does it for this playthrough, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see me play through in the future, please feel free to leave them in the comments below or direct message me or email me, whatever it is you feel like doing. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, I'll be more than happy to put it down on paper and consider it for the future. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.